What's up, family? Thank you all for tuning in. You already know why I'm here. You already know why I'm in the building, right? You better call me up right now if you want to get in on some of this conversation. The nightmare's almost over. It's almost over. Call in right now, 855-962-7469. First of all, we got to show some love for Miss Stacey Abrams. That's right, man. She's the one that made it happen down there in Georgia. 800,000 new registered voters because of her. She lost the governorship by 200,000 votes, or should I say they purged 200,000 votes down there in Georgia. That's why she lost. She should be the governor of Georgia. And guess what? She will be. Hit me up right now, 855-962-7469. I got Georgia on my mind. Shout out to the family in Georgia, Albany, Georgia. Mad love to you, to the ATL. What's up, y'all? Augusta, GA, Savannah in the house, man. Macon, Georgia, Augusta. Thank you all, Columbus, Georgia. Thank you all in family in Philadelphia. What's up, PA? I miss y'all on WDS. And shout out to the family in Pittsburgh. What a great job, man. It's almost over. The nightmare is almost over. I feel good. I'm not going to celebrate completely, man, until next week. But you know we're going to have a party next week, right? Oh, we're going to throw down next week. I guarantee you. Hit me up right now, 855-962-7469. The nightmare is almost over. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
Hi, this is Phyllis from Dayton.
Woo!
Now, let me tell you something. Ohio didn't do it. Ohio did not do Biden right, but Dayton did, okay?
Yes, they did.
So I'm from Dayton.
Way to represent. Girl, doesn't it feel good, man, to be almost past this nightmare, this nonsense, this foolishness, this lack of science, man, all the hatred, all the division? It feels good to be almost past it, right?
Argument with somebody online yesterday, and like I told them, I said, they gonna say Joe my savior. No, he's not my savior. Nobody's our savior. But the thing is, when you have somebody there that is going to provide stability, education, knowledge from science, somebody who's there that's going to just be calm and not erratic
and not cray. Why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say crazy? Why can't you just say crazy? Because we've been dealing with crazy, deranged. Thanks for calling in, lady. I appreciate you. Family, call me up right now. The phone lines are open, 855-962-7469. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's it? How you going to talk to somebody while I'm trying to talk to you? What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Renitha, and I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Renitha, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Renitha. Turn your computer down. I'm going to come at you next, all right? Make sure everything is turned down. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
Hi, this is Sheena from Chicago. West Side.
Sheena's in the West Side. Hold on, Sheena. You're my second caller. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
Come at you next, all right? Make sure everything's turned down.
Bridget, do me a favor. Turn that computer down for me. I'm coming at you, my third caller. Y'all just got y'all computers jamming. Michael Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Joyce from Michigan. Michael, how are you?
Joyce with the voice. Stand by, Joyce. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk to you fourth. Don't move. Mike Bajan, how you doing? Who's this?
Elaine in Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got Elaine in the house. Elaine, thanks for calling in, man. We're celebrating this nightmare almost being over. Woo! Elaine, how you feel, girl?
Oh, I'm going to tell you something. I've been watching this like a clock going around, and I'm fixing to retire.
Yeah.
I am so excited, so prayed up, and oh my God, this is worth me getting out voting while I was in the military. I made sure I did my absentee vote, and this is benefiting all of us.
That's right.
All of America.
Now, so see, you don't sound excited, though. You got to go, woo!
Woo!
That is the worst woo I have ever heard in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a woo woman right here. We're going to have to cut you loose, lady. Hit me up right now, 855-962-7469. I'm just messing with you, Elaine. It really feels good to just be moving in a positive direction. I'm happy for, first of all, Stacey Abrams. Let's give Stacey some love. Because Stacey Abrams got, go ahead, talk. Well, you talk about it. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? Stacey is so amazing, so articulate, and I am so proud of her. If it wasn't for her getting out, pushing for our votes to be recognized and to be accounted for, she is outstanding, and kudos to her.
And let's talk about those 800,000 people she got registered. Now, I traveled around the state of Georgia. I drove around in a car to Columbus, to Atlanta, to Macon, to Augusta, to Savannah. And I said, look, I'm going to support this woman, man. Got in the car, just went out there and did my thing. And I'm going to tell you something. I knew this woman is special. And let me tell you, a lot of people like she needs to be in the administration. No, she needs to be the next governor of Georgia. That's what she needs to be.
And me being a born Georgia Peach, and that is definitely on our agenda. We can do it for Biden, and we can do it for her.
That's right.
I mean, she done gave us the push, and we gonna be there. We got to have her back 100%.
And we will. Man, Stacey, if you're listening, anybody knows Stacey, tell her I'm so proud of it. It was great to introduce her when I was on the road out there pushing for her to be governor, and she should be the next governor of that. She should be the governor now. Call in right now, man, if you all are so happy that we're almost past this nightmare. Hit me up at 855-962-7469. Senator Kamala Harris about to be the first woman of color to be the vice president. Man, this is big. I know we can't fully celebrate because you know this clown going to take us through these lawsuits, right? But we're going to get through it. We're going to be all right. Come back with your calls on the best show on radio. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. If you're just tuning into the Michael Baisden Show, we're taking your calls on getting past this nightmare. Mike Baisden, what's going on, Sheena? How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Praise the Lord. Yes.
You got to say, woo!
Woo, baby, woo!
It feels good.
Got this. This is locked up.
I know. It feels good to finally be past this, right?
Yes, my TV has been on CNN for 2 days, nonstop. I was waking up at 2 in the morning. Anything change, okay? I'll try to go back to sleep. I was on pins and needles. I was upset the first night. But God pulled us through this.
You know, I've been posting all day, every day, and thank you all for your appreciation for me trying to keep you abreast about what's going on. You know, so many people have lost a lot doing this. We lost a lot of lives, Sheena. We lost some lives on this one, right? So that's one of the things that bothers a lot of people. A lot of these people didn't have to die. So at least more people won't die because he'll be gone, and we can get past this nonsense.
Yes, agreed. And you know what? 240,000 people have passed away, Michael. And this president don't want to even acknowledge that these people have passed away. And it's just like, what type of human being does that? And
look at what happened as a result of the comments he made yesterday. You hear about the two guys in Philly who were trying to go attack the center, the convention center where they were counting the votes. See, that's the kind of crazy stuff that's going on. Republicans are going crazy. Fox News won't even call Vice President Biden, former Vice President Biden, President-elect. They won't even use the language.
I just heard that. I just heard that on CNN, and I'm going, well, he is going to be the President-elect.
And they're not going to call him that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You already starting trouble. Why? We're trying to move past this thing and come together, but you know what? We're going to get our celebration on. All next week, it's going down on the Michael Baisden Show. Hey, Sheena, thanks for calling in. Hit me up, family. I want to talk to you. I need to hear from you. We're about to get past this nightmare. More of your calls up next, and the Republicans are freaking the hell out. Your calls up next on the Michael Baisden Show. What's going on, Michael Baisden, taking your calls? Hey, Bridget, where you calling me from? What's going on?
Woo, baby! Woo! I'm from Bowie, Maryland, by way of Chicago, baby, South Side.
South Side.
South Side.
So tell me.
I tell you, I am so excited. Arizona blue, Georgia blue, Pennsylvania blue, Nevada blue when I woke up this morning. And I tell you, whatever Stacey wants to do, she is a mastermind.
She is.
She had a strategic ground game that nobody really knew about. But look, we're reaping the fruits of it right now. So kudos to Stacey and everybody that voted, and you, Mike, for keeping it real on the radio.
Thank you. And thank you for that. Let me tell you something, man. You all have got to give Stacey some love. I got a chance to introduce her. I can't remember what city. I think it was Macon, Georgia. I traveled around the state in the car and just followed her around and went to every city, all the cities that I was on in Georgia to support her. And then they stole the election from her by purging 200,000 votes. And she went out there and registered 800,000 people in Georgia.
800,000.
Yes.
Woo!
That's a bad lady right there, man.
That's a bad girl, Mike.
She is. So how do you feel about, the Republicans are going crazy. We talking about that today, too. They're going crazy. Fox News won't call Biden the president-elect. You got still people out there, the guys in Philadelphia, they were going to do some damage and do some harm to the folks counting votes in Philly. See, that's the kind of stuff that we can't have going on right now. Your thoughts on that?
But Mike, they're not going crazy. They've been crazy.
Word.
And
that
so we just have to continue to move forward and, again, get legislation involved, attorneys involved, and do what we have to do to keep the agenda moving.
Hey, one more thing from you and everybody else who call in. We got to get some love to black women who, first of all, got Biden over the hump in the primary, who came out and voted as always in record numbers. What do you want to say about the sisters?
Sisters, the Divine Nine, sororities, church women, the motherboard. I just love everybody right about now, Michael.
I know. I do too, man. I feel good. We can't fully celebrate till we get past the nonsense, but we're going to show a little love today. Shout out to Senator Kamala Harris, the next and first woman of color, the next vice president, and the first woman ever to hold that office. Man, this is monumental. More of your calls up next on the Michael Baser Show as we get past this nightmare, but the Republicans are freaking the hell out. Your calls up next on Grown Folks Radio. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. I got my girl Joyce on the line. We're taking your calls on the Republicans freaking out and, of course, getting past this nightmare. How you doing? What's going on, lady? Talk to me, Joyce. What's happening? Joyce going once. Joyce going twice. Mike Bays and Essie Lane right there. Let me get you off the line. Mike Bays, and how you doing? What's going on, Bridget? Bridget's gone. Mike Bays, and how you doing? What's going on? Is it Rashida? How do you pronounce your name? I'm sorry.
Renitha.
Hey, Renitha. How you doing?
I am wonderful.
Renitha, where you calling from?
I am calling from Akron, Ohio. Unfortunately, Ohio didn't do it, but Akron did.
Mm-hmm. Y'all represent it, but it's okay. You got the vote out. You know what I'm saying? It added to the number. How do you feel about getting past this nightmare? How do you feel about the Republicans freaking out? Your thoughts. Talk to me.
Getting past the nightmare, amazing is how I feel. And the Republicans freaking out. I wish I could be on the detail that roll up to the White House to knock on the door and say, hey, 45, it's time to go.
You want to be the mover. You want to be the mover.
Right.
I want to be the Uber driver. I want to Uber him up and pick him up. That's what I want to do.
That's right, because he is refusing to leave, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I want to say this, too. The writing on the wall was there about him years ago, because let's not forget about the fact that he was instrumental in why the young men in Central Park went to prison.
Central Park 5, that's right. Well, not went to prison, but he tried to. He had a full-page ad that he took out in the newspaper after they had been exonerated, saying we need to execute them. Who does that?
And he still hasn't apologized.
Nope.
So you know what? You reap what you sow, and today is his day of reckoning.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Thanks for calling in, sister. I appreciate it. Family, call in right now. I need to talk to you. Phone lines open at 855-962-7469. I want to talk to you about getting past this. It can only be called a nightmare. Even with 240,000 people dead, this man has traveled around the country doing rallies, killing more people. Literally. I mean, there was a statistic show that hundreds of people died as a result of these rallies. And here he is now, still lawsuits. Man, get out. You've lost. I will Uber and pick your ass up myself. Mike Bays, and how you doing? Who's this?
LaJuan Sherrod, Frederick,
Maryland. What's going on, lady?
Oh, it's good. It's all good. I'm so happy.
Talk to me.
Can't wait.
Tell me why.
Why? Because it's been a long time coming.
Yes, it has.
And this is what we need.
How does it feel, though, being past this, knowing that, come January, things are going to change? Now, we'll still have issues with Trump supporters. Trump will still be out there raising hell until he go to jail. All right, hopefully he go to prison. But in the meantime, we still got to deal with the Senate. We got to get those senators in Georgia. Remember, there's a big Senate race that's going to be coming up in Georgia with 2 runoffs. That's another big deal, but I know Stacey Abrams is going to be behind that. Your thoughts on Stacey Abrams getting out the vote in Georgia? Your thoughts on Kamala Harris being the first black woman or woman of color and the first woman as vice president? Talk to me.
My thoughts are great. Just excellent. I just thank the Lord that we can get past this and move on and just bring America back like it's supposed to be.
And better. You know what? And better than it was. I think we all learned a lesson about how someone who can divide us and really turn us into a place that's really not about love and coming together in diversity. Thanks for hitting me up, family. Call me up at 855-962-7469. The nightmare is almost over. And what's going on with the Republicans, man? They are freaking the hell out. More of your calls up next on Grown Folks Radio. Mike Bajan, how you doing? What's going on? We're taking your calls on the best show on radio. The nightmare is almost over. Who's this?
Sugar Ray, sweet as can be. How you doing,
What's up,
Michael? I'm calling from Texas.
You know, my name's Sugar Mike. You know that, right?
You know what I think? I'll say Big Mike. Sugar.
Oh, I'm down with that.
Don't get me started on what I'm thinking about you. Hey, I'm late to the show because as far as knowing who you are, being aware of who Michael Basin is, I don't know how I missed you.
It's all
but
good.
I'm glad I know you now.
Better late than never. I want you to talk to me about how proud you are of black women, how proud you are of Stacey Abrams, how proud you are of Kamala Harris, who's going to be the first female president. Talk to me.
I am a black woman who has two beautiful black daughters that have both graduated from college and went on to have excellent careers. And so I appreciate the hard work that it takes to be a black woman in America. You hear what I'm saying? I know what it takes.
And them coming out to vote, man. Without black women, Biden would not be here. He would never made it past the primaries. We put him in that position. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it, baby. And as far as Miss Abrams goes, I was disappointed that she didn't get to be governor, but I am so sure that she still has a path to continue to help this country heal and get past what we have had to live with all these years.
And give us some love. This is a very tactful woman. Stacey Abrams is very smart. She's an incredible legislator, man. She could play whatever role she wanted to play. I mean, she needs to be the next governor of Georgia if that's what she want to do.
I hope so. If I have to go and move there for a minute, I have become registered.
Oh my God,
there.
I thought about the same thing. Get out my head, Sugar. I'm serious. I literally thought about this, man, because we got these two big Senate races. I swear to God, I thought the same thing. Maybe I'll bounce to Atlanta for a few years and make sure, because, man, Georgia has really shown people, man, it's a different place now.
I'm so surprised about Georgia.
I'm proud of Georgia. I've been playing Georgia on my mind every hour. Hey, thanks for calling in, family. Hit me up at 855-962-7469. Sugar, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. I'm working hard to make sure you guys stay informed. More of your calls coming up next. Hey, family, I'm going to let you guys go. I know you got things to do. I got to get to work on the show for later today. I'll try to play back some of these calls. We'll be taking your calls live. Thank you all so much, man. It's been a long road. We're not done yet. We got a lot of work to do. We got 2 Senate races coming up. We got 1 in North Carolina, possibly, and 2 in Georgia with the runoffs. Don't sleep. Without control of the Senate, man, we're right back to where we started with Obama's last 4 years, right? Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for hanging out with me on social media, man. I've been up all night. I've been up for the last 3 or 4 days, but it was worth it. And it's been worth it to come back to radio. I'm glad I came back, if for no other reason but for this. See you guys later, family. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm out.